right. Well, go on, everybody. Lennox here from Simple 123 Trader. It is Monday, May 26th. We are live at the New York Stock Market morning session. Glad you can join us. Let me see if I can get rid of that screen there. Hope everybody's doing well. It's going to play games with me here. Bear with me. There it is. Close that window. It closed that window. It's not closing. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me take a quick boo at our, just move this out of the way here. Okay. All right. So no one else is asking for entry here this morning. Let me just see if I can hail anybody else here, George.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess people in the United States kind of figure there's going to be slower, but I don't know what kind of volume will come in. There seems to be some volume here anyway.
Okay, what's going on? Always this, if it's not one thing, it's another with this thing. There it is. Okay, so where is my top of my screen? There it is. Okay. Losing my mind again, George.
Pardon?
Just losing my mind here. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Martin has joined us.
Yeah,
So,
good morning, good evening.
Good morning, Martin. How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, I'm fine, George. Good afternoon.
Good
Did you
afternoon.
attend to your garden as of yet?
That's
Oh,
what he
it's
said
too
he was
early, huh?
doing, yeah. Yeah, he's down in the dirt. He's having all the fun, Martin.
Yeah. Harvesting richly and
Well,
sharing it with the deer.
You have a little bit of garden there as well, Martin.
Yeah, about the size of a hanky. Just enough to air the cats.
Hmm. All right. We have a little bit of a garden as well. We have about maybe 300 square feet.
Nice, but yours borders into the wilderness, doesn't it?
No,
No.
we're on a pretty main drag, in comparison. Yeah,
But the deer are visiting you, aren't they?
we have it's very lush, but we're
Nice.
not in the forest, no. But yeah, it's very lush. That's why they call it.
Deer don't go into the forest anymore. They go into the residential
The
area.
urban areas, yeah.
I just had a baby deer born in my backyard this past week on Friday.
Nice. Wow. How did you christen him or her? Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, they do come in on our place, but yeah, it's not a lush area. So not much red news coming up today, of course. Not much red news tomorrow in the US either. There's lots of orange news. Well, red news in New Zealand and so forth. Let's see how Wednesday looks. We have red news at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, FOMC meeting minutes. And looks like about it. This Thursday, lots of red news on Thursday. Preliminary GDP and unemployment claims. And yeah, so that's the red news is basically Wednesday, Thursday to this week. All right, so that is that. So let me take a look at our NAS here. And that was a look at the NAS and the S&P, and you can see they're both in a downward mode right now. But we're if I go up to the hourly, we're in a sideways mode on the index, the indices, and dropping down to the 15, we're in a sideways mode as well. So the likely scenario here this morning is that they're going to more than likely take out liquidity one way or the other here, and if they're going to be going up, which is what we would expect because we're in an upward mode, then they're going to likely take out the liquidity down here first before they make the move. All right, so that's kind of the usual ploy. They'll fake everybody to go short in order to go long. All right, so on the 5 minute, where you can see how choppy we are. And so right away I can see a 1, 2, 3 and drop, and another 1, 2, 3 here. So we're looking for a drop, sweep out these guys, these guys, these guys, even these guys. So we're looking for a drop down. We've got 8 minutes before open. I'm going to go to the 1 minute. And so again, on the 1 minute, what's controlling our move? We got a 1, 2, 3 right here. And we're on our way. We got that 1, 2, 3 there. That
we have that 1, 2, 3 there. That looks like we've completed 5 down at the lowest point. Is that the way you're looking at it?
To this low.
Yeah. Or is that your 3?
That would be my 3 at this point.
Yeah, well, okay, the 5 going to 3, but we have kind of a funky.
We could go do this
4.
first. Yeah, we can do this first. Our A, our B.
Yeah, right.
Our C, back up to our D. They might go back up and take these guys out.
We should go up and then down and further.
Yeah.
And then back up.
Yeah, so that's what I would expect them to do, to go back up and maybe take out all of B and perhaps even A, and then we'll come back down again one more time to take everybody else out. So
okay, as of right now, Lennox, our volatility is very calm. Of course, we have not hit market open yet. So I'm waiting for that to occur. I have to step away for a little bit to.
Okay, no problem. We're here.
Okay.
Let us know when you're back, George.
Okay.
All right. So it's just you and I, Martin.
Talking into a closed microphone again. Present.
All right. So
yeah, I don't want to interrupt or bamboozle with the video feed.
All right. So we're looking for, if I put back what I just marked here, looking for a move something like this right now. If you were with me there when you saw it, I marked it up. So we've got we're at the C leg at this point. So looking for a possible push back up to take out B here. This might be wrong too. They might just continue straight down without taking out without going back up. That's a possibility.
Yeah, that nice wannabe 1, 2, 3 bottom has been taken out.
Yeah, they can take out this low. And then they could still push it back up. So
yeah. True.
or they might just continue going down. We did get a little bit of a retrace right here. Okay, they're going straight down already. 5 minutes to go. They're going straight down. So yeah, that was another possibility that they could do that. Instead of coming back up, they could just go straight down. So I said it just before they did it right there. So you always have to expect that that's a possibility as well, because we had a 1-2-1-2, so they could just go straight from that point as well. This one, when I looked at it, I thought, wow, okay, this is a tempting buy right here, or a sell right here, because that move there might have done that. But then I looked at over here and I saw that we were in a chop, so it was possible that they could do that first. So you have to be careful about taking the trade at this point. However, that would have paid out nicely. So that's the risk you take, right? That's a very high risk play here because we're in a fourth wave, so it's a tough one. Always a tough one when you get into the fourth wave area. All right, so how far down are they going to go? Let's see here. Okay, so we've got lots of lows down below. So and for them to go all the way down here, possibly. There's this guy. Okay, we've got 3 minutes to go before the market opens. Just clean up my chart a little bit here. Right. Do I have anything over this side? Do have a gap over here. It's been mitigated, most of it though. So they're coming back up quite quickly here. So I like this for a sell now at this point. We came back up into a gap at the midpoint of the gap. So it's looking like a nice sell. And we've got less than 40 seconds to go before the market begins. Where market opens. I'm going to do a sell here at the open. Just before the open here, we've got 20 seconds. We can push a little higher, take out that high. One more time. Can we do that before the market opens? 7 seconds, maybe not. So I might have to just sell it right now. And let's see if we fall. So we open, we go up. Yeah, they did go up. They did go up a little bit. All right, so I would expect them to fall here. So of course, they're going the opposite of what I'm expecting. They're going up a little higher. So, ooh, much higher. So they're taking out the buyers in here, or the sellers in here. That's where I thought I'd put my stop, right here on this one. They took them out first, so quite interesting. Right, going to sell some more. point. Okay, they're going way higher than I was expecting here. So not sure why they're going way back up here. So this looked pretty good here for a moment in time that we were going to do a 1-2 and a 1-2 and then continue down, but they said, no, we're going the opposite way that you expect. So equal highs up here. Quite interesting. So that was, yeah, this is always a tough play at the open because they make so much fakery at this point in time. So the expectation that they were going to fall, they've come back up and taken out the highs here. There's only one high left. Would not have expected them to do that. So quite interesting there, Martin.
Interestingly, gold didn't move at all at market open. Usually it does something. It's just hovering in a fourth wave on the 1 minute and could even.
Okay, wow, they've made a liar out of me here. They've made me put me into deep. So they're going back up to take out the high up here. Interesting. That's a very interesting move. Very surprising move, I would say. I don't see the stocks moving at all. So what's going on? Is there some? The stocks are not moving. The indices are moving.
No red news today, is there?
Yeah, no red news. Okay, so look at what they've done to me here. My expectation was that they would go back up there, but I thought that we would go down first and take everybody out, but instead they went up first. Interesting. So much for my expectation of a drop. Why stocks aren't moving? So George said it was Memorial Day.
Oh yeah, it is. Absolutely, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
that's
just
a bank holiday, isn't it?
So just the indices are moving, not the stocks or anything. Interesting. So okay, so I've been totally bamboozled here at the open, expecting one more drop. Now to take out the lows, they went up to take out just a single high up here. So quite interesting on that move. So that's a nasty. Okay. So those on YouTube, don't do what I'm doing. Hey, don't follow me into this stuff. It's not good. Not a good start. And I've had a great weekend trading here. Let's see. I went into account history here.
Wow.
I had a wonderful weekend where I didn't have any losses for the longest time. Look at that. And the first trade I make on Monday morning, there's my first loss way back. So I've had quite a run, probably 25 plus trades in a row. And then the first trade I make on Monday morning and in a hole. So quite interesting. But the stocks are not moving. So it looks like I'm gonna have to check the if it's actually a holiday, and must be because nothing's moving.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. It's still taking me higher, so we're not getting any reprieve. I need a pullback now to make a little bit of my money back here. Let's see. The stock market holidays. Okay, so trying to get the days here. Holidays 2025. Memorial Day, Monday, May 26th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's
Monday,
why that's
yeah.
what's going. So that's what's going. Just the indices are open. Well, this is kind of this is interesting to see the indices moving without the stocks. Yeah. So we could have taken today. I'm sure most people are off today in the States. So we could have taken today off, but it's kind of a good edification anyways, just to see what the markets do without just so that's the indices are going. So I think this will only go till about 10 a.m. Eastern. No, maybe it's just till 10 it might go, I guess, something like that. That's a possibility. That's why we're not doing much here. Okay, so I'm getting a pullback now. That's what I would expect, that we get a pullback. So how far back will we come? I've got 50% is back to this gap here. So if I can come back into this area here, I could have a little bit of a reprieve. So yeah, they tricked me here very nicely. So let me see how the S&P did here. Same thing. They did the same thing. The expectation was that we would go one more time to the downside, but instead they just went straight up. So a very sneaky play here. So it might be very slow this morning, Martin, based on the fact that the markets are actually closed.
Yeah, all the traders are convening at Arlington National Cemetery, I guess.
Yeah, and it's interesting that we get this kind of move in the morning, even though it's a holiday morning.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they are popping.
So you might have isolated kind of a reflex there.
Mm-hmm.
If nothing happens, then it's gonna jump on market open without any back thought to it.
Yeah, I'm a tad surprised at that move, because if it's a holiday and not many people are even there trading and so forth, why would they be popping to the upside? It would be more of the opposite, you would think, that there wouldn't be any volume and so forth, and the markets would tend to falter a little bit. And because we're in a sideways channel, and we've been heading to the upside all this time, the expectation would be that we would come down first. So this could be a fake out to the upside, just to induce everybody to go long. They can still bring it back down, take everybody else out, and then make a move to the upside. So I'll hang on to this, because that might be what the ploy is at this point. So everybody to the upside has been swept out now.
I just popped in for a couple of minutes.
So the markets are closed, George.
I'm sorry.
The markets
what's interesting is that our volume is considerably lower. Usually at the open time, we're up above 5,000 shares per 1 minute candle, and the peak, it looks like it's about 2,400.
Well, the markets are closed, George.
ATR is at a low level. There's no real caution. You don't have to have large stops involved at this point.
George?
Pardon?
The markets are closed, that's why.
The markets are closed?
Yes.
They're moving here.
No, just the indices are moving.
Oh, yeah. Of course, that's the only thing I'm concerned with is the futures.
Right.
I'm
So
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
so the stocks and everything are not moving. So what's going on is just the indices and the futures. So that's why we're
yeah,
getting such low volume and so forth.
yeah.
So it'll be tomorrow that we'll start to see a bigger movement in the market. So it's more of a lull state right now. But my expectation was that we would fall first, but it looks they decided to go the opposite way and go up first. So I would now expect them to come back down. But I might be wrong about that as well, and they might not come back down at all. So they put me in a bit of a hole here at the beginning because I expected another drop here to come down to take out the lows.
One,
But they went up
two,
and took out the
three,
highs
four.
first.
Okay, this might be wave 5 of this if I'm looking at your chart properly. I'm seeing the low point there on the left.
Yeah. However, this is the 5 minute
1, 2,
time
3,
frame.
4, 5. So
Yeah,
the
but
5 would be a 3. Well, yeah, that changes it a bit, but I guess it's a question of how we analyze this, but it should be coming down now
we should be coming back down now. Yes.
yeah.
But quite interesting though, because the markets. I was checking Tesla and and Nvidia and so forth, but they're all closed. And I checked them to see
Oh, well, let me check that. Yeah.
I checked the market hours, and we're closed today.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah, okay. I only checked futures when I looked this morning very early, and it said that the futures were going to be open.
yeah. So
Which
I guess
means they might operate like they do in Tokyo, nice and calm and steady.
so is it possible that the markets will actually the futures might close today at 10 a.m.?
Oh, really?
Is that possible? Because they usually close.
I didn't. It said normal time when I had checked, but I might have hit a wrong place to look for the information.
Well, sometimes they close the markets early, right?
Yeah,
On
I know.
a
Sometimes
holiday.
they do.
So what's the usual time? Is it 10 a.m. Eastern or is it 1 o'clock
Yeah,
Eastern?
your 10 a.m. is the usual time that they would close on holidays, but
So
I did
that's
not
1
see
o'clock.
that, as I said. Let
Yeah.
me see if I can find anything else.
So that will be 1 o'clock your time.
Um, yeah, right. Um, when will futures close today on Memorial Day?
Yeah, this might be just watching paint dry for the rest of the session now, Martin. So,
Wow, I'm not getting an answer right away.
no answer? No, okay.
That's interesting.
Mm.
Oh, wait, here. It's searching the web now for. Okay, it looks like it found something, but it can't spit it out yet. On Memorial Day, the CME Group futures market, including CME Global, will observe adjusted trading hours. Specifically, there will be an early market halt at 12 o'clock Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Time.
Yeah, so 10 o'clock.
Trading will resume as the standard opening time, 5 o'clock Central Time or 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Please note the U.S. stock and bond markets will be closed for the entire day in observance of Memorial Day.
Okay, so
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Okay, so yeah, so we didn't really have to come on today based on that. So I mean, it's up to you guys. We can hang in there, or we can call it.
Well,
Okay.
I have to really run back and forth. I'm doing gardening
Okay.
and I'm going out and doing some grass cutting now. So I just came back to see how opening was going, etc.
All right. And Martin, how are you? How are you?
Oh, well, it is slow today, isn't it?
Yes.
So maybe I feed the cats. But and that's a monkey in the palm tree? No.
No, it's some kind of a bird. It's like
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me see that again.
There are better photos of it, but this was one of the ones where he's hiding his head a little bit. But there's
Oh, well,
ones
you know,
where
almost the bird is that
Nice.
the leaf. It almost looks like a hummingbird.
no, he's quite
it's
big. He's
huge.
quite large, actually.
It's
With
actually
a
a quite
huge
large
nab.
bird.
Yeah, he's quite large. He's like a vulture,
Oh, let me see that.
something
Oh,
like that. Yeah, he's quite a large bird, and the tree that he's in is a very large tree with that bears some big fruit. I don't know exactly what kind of tree it is, but
yeah. Well,
yeah,
the tree doesn't really matter. Vultures will hang on any tree pretty
yeah.
much.
But
If
it's a
there's
type of
white underneath the wings,
no. There's no white on this guy.
not even a little bit of white on the
I don't remember.
underside tips.
I don't remember exactly if there was white on him, but no, I don't believe so. I thought he was just all black. Yeah.
Okay, well,
So
usually that means it's a black vulture, but you will find underneath the wings at the very tips that there's a little bit of white that is usually visible. They tend to be rounded wings with open tips. It's slightly smaller than the turkey vulture, which is the usual one that you will find around.
mhm. This was down in Trinidad, so
It's not in Canada?
no vultures up here.
Yes,
Oh.
they are. You
Yes,
got a bald eagle.
There's
there, don't you?
condors up there, huh?
Is the bald eagle considered a vulture?
No, definitely
No.
not. Totally different class.
No, yeah, it's not
Okay.
a vulture. The bald eagle is a predator.
Yeah, well, so is the turkey vulture is a bird that's quite popular in many areas in North and South America. And it is distinguished by the fact that it has one of the most sensitive smelling organs. And that becomes very useful in Central and South America, where you have a lot of rainforests. They can smell carrion underneath the huge canopy of the Amazons, etc. And other vultures will follow them to the prey.
Sorry, that a vulture that got lost in translation. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the consensus, we hang in there or we go?
I think I call it a day and do some.
It's gonna be very slow here. So
yeah, it's going to be very
even
slow.
Bitcoin is not doing much. It's just very slow.
That's why Lynn and I considered it's gardening day. It's a beautiful day out there, and we have a lot to do. We've got some of our tomatoes planted, and we've got area set up to start planting our beans. And as I said, the figs have been quite prevalent already. I mean, it takes till August before they get really ripe. But boy, some of them are quite getting large quickly. So who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. All right. You can see
Okay,
NAS is coming back down, like as I'm expecting it to come back down.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thanks
Take
for
care now.
dropping
Have
up.
a
I'm
good
going to go
day.
get some more
See you
shut-eye.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
Martin.
you. See
Yeah,
you
we'll
tomorrow.
do this tomorrow. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.